What's happening, Runehammer Clan? Hulk Runehammer here, showing you around this lighthouse that I built. Now, as you can see, there's a working lighthouse effect going on. I've got not one, but two lights spinning around each other. And later on in the video, I'm going to show you how I did that. It's actually a really simple redstone mechanism. Now, I'm not a redstoner, but I can show you how this was accomplished very, very easily and how you can build your own lighthouse as well. Now, here we go with the magic of video editing, turning it into nighttime, and you can see the lights even better now. And just look at what sort of effect that makes. And now imagine having this working lighthouse in your city. Now, I made a sort of a medieval lighthouse, but you could make it a more modern lighthouse, or you could even use this as part of an airport light tower that sort of has that spinning light going around and around. And but like I said, there's so many different uses for this. It uses a very simple redstone clock mechanism, which I saw on a video by Marc over at Adults Only Minecraft. Now, I had built this lighthouse sometime before even making my channel. Not this particular lighthouse, but this concept. And I really, seeing his video reminded me of that, and I really wanted to show off this redstone clock design that makes all of the magic happen in this build. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Now I know what you must be thinking. Hulk Runehammer, what sort of voodoo magic is this? How are you making this lighthouse work? Well, I promise you it's not voodoo and it's not magic. It's just a little bit of simple redstonery. Now, I'm not a redstoner by any means. I am not a master of redstone, but I do what I can, and I like to mess around with it a little bit in order to do things like this and animate some of my builds. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and head on inside and see the mechanics at work. What we basically have here is a simple redstone clock. And you might look at this if you're no good at redstone like me and say, that's not very simple looking. But if you just take a second and listen to the concept, it actually really is. As you can see here, I have all of these different repeaters. Now, what does all this do? Well, I've got the circuit that starts here at the switch. This is where we get our jump start. And it heads out here into the circuit. And you can do this facing clockwise or counterclockwise, but make sure you have all your repeaters facing the same direction. And I've got them moving in this way. So we've got ours moving in a clockwise position. And along the way, we have these other repeaters going out to these redstone lamps. Now, it works. I believe it'll work all the way up to these two. I believe if you add a third redstone lamp on top, that it won't work anymore. But as long as you have a redstone repeater powering this bottom redstone lamp, you'll be able to light two lamps at one time, which is why I was able to get this stacked effect. Now, you might notice that I've got these blocks here that are not, it's not redstone lamps all the way around. Well, two reasons for that. Number one, structurally speaking, I wanted to have some sort of support here so it wasn't completely lit all the way around. So it's for looks, but also from a redstone perspective, it would be very, very difficult to light two redstone lamps here when you have repeaters facing this way and this way. How exactly am I going to get this diagonal? I'm sure it can be done, but it would take a lot more redstoning than I'm willing to do. If you know how to do it, that's great, but for me, I like to simplify it and just not put any redstone lamps there. Now, the beauty of this redstone clock design is that you can make it so that there are two lights going out in opposite directions, or you can just have one circuit going and have a single light like this. And here we are, we have a single light. Let's take a look and see what it looks like from the outside. There we go, one light moving around in a circle. But it kind of looks a little bit choppy, a little bit laggy. So here's how we can fix that. We can adjust the speed of our clock by adjusting the number of ticks with these redstone repeaters. So we're going to set all of these to 2 ticks. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. And by 2 ticks, I mean from the starting position. So now we're going to fire it back up. And if you come outside with me here, you can see that the lights are moving around a little quicker and, in my opinion, a little bit smoother. So it's a nice smooth transition all the way around with a single light. So that works that way. But now I'm going to explain to you how we get 2 lights going. Really, really simple. Follow me back down. Let's break the circuit one more time. Wait for the light to come to a stop. Let's add one more line. So you got a line going here and a line going here. It's going to light this row and this row at the exact same time. Let's hit our jump start. On off. And there we go. And as you can see, as the lights go around, they're on exact opposites to each other. But wait a second. They're moving super, super fast. Well, that's because we need to slow it back down. It's very important to toy around with the repeaters when you're looking to set the timing of whatever device it is you're trying to make, whether it's the redstone lamps or some other redstone device. Let's take these out to one more tick into the final position. And that should be the last one. Yep. And let's start it again. Ah, there we go. Much, much better. Much smoother. A lot easier to look at. Doesn't look like the lights are rushing around. They're not trying to race each other. They're actually working in conjunction with each other. Now you can toy around with it. I like this speed. It works well for me. But if you think it should be sped up or slowed down, it's all up to you. Now, the reason I did this video is because I was watching Adults Only Minecraft, and I saw one of Marc's videos, and I said, you know what? I need to bring back this design. I had used this design a long, long time ago, way before I started YouTube, on a build with a few friends of mine, and I thought, you know, I should really show how to incorporate some redstone into how to animate your builds to make them light up and really come to life. So definitely go check out his video. I'm going to link it in the description below. Subscribe to his channel. He has some really great tips for you guys, and he delivers his content in a very mature and concise manner. So if you're looking for someone who's informative and who really knows their stuff about the little tricks to make your Minecraft life easier, go subscribe to Marc. Now, if you like this video, please leave me a like and a comment down in the comment section below. If you want to see some redstone tutorials in my tutorial playlist, I will happily do them, but I want you to request them because most of the tutorials that I want to do are based around building. But if you want to see some redstone stuff, I will see what we can do with that. But like I said, unless you really want to see them, then I probably won't do too many redstone tutorials unless they're requested. I'll do a few, but I won't do as many unless you request them of me. Now, that being said, if you still need to know how this works, again, go watch Marc's video over at Adults Only Minecraft to get the basic concept of how these redstone clocks work. But I will also be happy to do a tutorial on the actual clock that is inside this lighthouse and show you step by step how it's made, how it works, and give you a more in-depth understanding of how to make this come to life. But until next time, guys, I'm Paul Broonhammer, signing out.